Joining us now, Democratic Senator Jackie Rosen of Nevada. Thanks for being with us, Senator. Talk to us about this vote today and why you think it's important in the fight for reproductive rights.
Well, thank you for having me, and you're exactly right. It's a put up or shut up moment because we know that women's fundamental freedoms are under attack. Just about 2 years ago, Roe v. Wade, that was overturned, and we've seen in state after state, city after county, all across this country, more and more measures meant to control women and restrict their freedoms. And we don't want anybody in a woman's doctor's office making these decisions for her. And we know also when Roe v. Wade was overturned, Justice Thomas said he would like to revisit Griswold. Griswold was the ruling by the Supreme Court that allowed women to have access to contraception. So this bill today is merely codifying that. We are doing our job as legislators to put this in statute, that women have the fundamental right to access to contraception. Nothing more and nothing less. And so our Republican colleagues, if they believe in this woman's right of women's freedoms, and it's not just a woman's issue, by the way, it's a couple's issue. It's a family issue to decide when, where, and how you want to have a family. It can be a medical issue if, God forbid, you have cancer, you have a chronic disease. It's a fundamental right for doctors and women to make these decisions in the privacy of their office. That's what we're voting on today.
There are Republicans, though, Senator, including your colleagues, who say you're looking for an answer to a problem that doesn't exist. And I want to play for you what a couple of your Republican colleagues had to say.
Who wants to ban contraception? Like what? Where would that pass? And what's not mine? My state's a very pro-life state, but I can tell you, like, no way. I mean, no way.
Democrats think they can win this case, this election based on reproductive rights, and somehow they're suggesting that contraception is in jeopardy, which is just blatantly false.
They say blatantly false. What do you say to them?
Well, I say you have to look no further than Alabama, who wanted to restrict a woman's right to IVF. I can say you look no further than Justice Thomas, who has already telegraphed he wants to revisit Griswold. And you can look no further than about 2 years ago when they overturned Roe v. Wade. If they really believe this, then like you said, time to put up or shut up, they can vote on it. If they really believe it, let them vote to move this bill forward and allow women, all women across this country, couples across this country, the ability to have access to contraception so that they can decide when it's right for them to have a family. That's what's on the ballot today. That's what's on the vote today, on the floor today, and that is what's important.
The Washington Post is reporting that there are Republicans in 17 different states that have blocked largely Democratic-led attempts to pass laws that would assure the right to abortion since 2022. And a Gallup poll shows 92% of U.S. adults thought birth control was morally acceptable back then in 2022. The next year it was 88%, so obviously a strong majority. But how do you turn that into election results, whether it's on a statewide level or a national level?
Well, I can tell you in Nevada, we have an abortion measure on our ballot this time. And what that means is we've codified a woman's right to have an abortion. In the state of Nevada, we want to move it into our Constitution. It's really important to women that they have the ability to go to their doctor's office and get the reproductive care that they need. And even as important is that when women go to the emergency room, that we don't leave any women dying in parking lots because the doctor has to call a lawyer or some politician to figure out what kind of health care they need. How close should a woman be to death? And at what cost to a woman's health? So you are going to leave women dying in parking lots. For what? And so we saw Roe v. Wade overturned. We know Griswold could be next. If the Republicans are serious, they will vote yes on this right to contraception bill today. If they don't, well, then it lets you know where they stand.
Senator Jackie Rosen, thank you so much. We appreciate you taking the time to come on the program.